I live with anxiety. This means that many of my natural instincts about what will make me happy are completely backwards. I have a strong instinct to achieve happiness by eliminating all worry, anything that might be able to go wrong. If I can just make it so that I have nothing to worry about, there will be nothing to make me unhappy. You might note that it's impossible to have nothing to worry about. So all this instinct actually achieves is making me overly focus on unlikely issues, belaboring small worries. This means that I'm making myself unhappy now by worrying about the 1 in 1,000 chance that I'll be unhappy later. Anxiety is an unhappiness magnifying glass. My anxiety also makes me want to keep as many options open as possible. There's nothing more frustrating to me than wishing that I hadn't committed to something where I now want to do something a little bit different. Buying plane tickets is especially hard. If I'm looking at buying plane tickets 2 months from now, do I really know if I want the morning flight or the afternoon? What if something here comes up and I wish that I were leaving the next day? What if there's a sale after I buy and I don't get the best price? But what if I wait too long and the prices all get much higher? I'll often mull over my flights for days or weeks, checking in every few days. Every time I check the latest flight options, I feel anxious as I click search. In fact, I bought my Thanksgiving tickets yesterday, 10 days before I'm leaving. I first started looking at the flights about a month ago and pretty much decided what I wanted, but I've been dragging my feet on committing ever since. Keeping my options open on these flights definitely did not make me happier. And it was unnecessary. My plans were pretty clear, and in the unlikely event that I really needed to change them, I could have bought another flight and it wouldn't have been a big deal in my life. If you add up all of the anxiety that I've felt over this month, every time I've thought about these flights, including the conflicted feeling of, I need to check back in on the flight prices, but I'm also anxious to look because it's been so long, it's been quite a lot of anxiety. Having this hanging over my head has been a bigger detriment to my happiness this past month than the pain from my still healing broken collarbone. In the past few years, I've been learning how to be happy in spite of my anxiety. I've made some big decisions and commitments, most recently a major role change at work, despite the anxiety that any long-term decision triggers for me. One of the best solutions that I've found in therapy is not to fight my anxious worries, but to notice and accept them. After I bought my flights yesterday, when I had thoughts of, should I have booked the noon flight? What if we oversleep and miss it? My first instinct is always to out-argue the worry. I've never missed a flight. We'll set multiple alarms and leave early in case things are slow. But I've learned that sometimes that is not the best approach. Arguing with the worries validates them, which can cause my brain to keep letting them back in. The real problem here is not that I think I'm going to miss my flight. It's that I second guess and worry about anything available. So instead of playing the game that anxiety wants me to, an alternative is just to say, this is an anxious thought. No need to fight the thought. No need to feel bad about it passing through. I try to treat my anxiety like a gust of wind. It's out of my control. It can be unpleasant. I don't quite know when it's going to stop. But if I wait, it will probably pass. And I can be quite happy when I manage to truly accept my anxiety and accept that life is filled with uncertainty.